Raffles Girls Primary School. First Semestral Assessment 2019. Primary 5 Mathematics. Raffles Girls Primary School. First Semestral Assessment 2019. Primary 5 Mathematics. Paper 1. Question 1. In 87,304, what does the digit 7 stand for? The digit 7 stands for 7,000. The answer is 2. Question 2. Find the number in the blank. Divide 706,000 by 200, and the quotient is missing number. Divide 706,000 by 200, and it is equal to. Divide 7,060 by 2, and the quotient is 3,530. The answer is 2. Question 3. 13 tens, 4 hundredths, and 7 thousandths is the same as missing number. Three tens, 4 hundredths, and 7 thousandths is the same as 130.047. The answer is 4. Question 4. Express 0.45 as a fraction in its simplest form. Convert 0.45 as a fraction will be 45 over 100. Convert 45 over 100 to simplest form will be 9 over 20. The answer is 1. Question 5. Multiply 6/7 by 14 over 9, and the product is equal to missing fraction. Leave your answer in its simplest form. Multiply 6/7 by 14 over 9, and it is equal to. Multiply 2 over 1 by 2/3, and the product is 4 over 3. Convert 4 over 3 to mixed number will be 1 and 1/3. The answer is 4. Question 6. Find the volume of the cuboid. The volume of the cuboid will be multiply 3 cm by 10 cm and by 12 cm, and the product is 360 cm3. The answer is 4. Question 7. Find the area of triangle ACD. The area of ACD will be multiply 1/2 by AC and by BD, and it is equal to multiply 1/2 by 12 cm and by 8 cm, and the product is 48 square centimeters. The answer is 2. Question 8. The figure shows an 8-point compass. Miriam was standing at X. After turning 225 degrees, in an anti-clockwise direction, Miriam faced the park. Where was Miriam facing before the turn? The interval between two directions is 45 degrees. If Miriam turned 225 degrees, in the clockwise direction, she will be facing the MRT station. The answer is 3. Question 9. Which of the following pairs of letters are both symmetric? S, T, A, N. The two letters that are both symmetric will be A and T. The answer is 2. Question 10. What is the missing number in the box? 32 is to 48 is equal to 12 is to missing number. Convert 32 is to 48 to simplest form will be 2 is to 3. Divide 12 by 2 and the quotient is 6. Multiply 3 by 6 and the product is 18. Therefore, 32 is to 48 is equal to 12 is to 18. The missing number is 18. The answer is 3. Question 11. A small bell tolls once every 6 minutes, and a large bell tolls once every 8 minutes. If they toll together at 12 p.m., at what time will the two bells next toll together again? The multiple of 6 will be 6, 12, 18, and 24. The multiple of 8 will be 8, 16, and 24. The two bells will toll together again at 12:24 p.m. The answer is 3. Question 12. A sum of $450 was shared among 10 boys and 12 girls. Each girl received $15. How much did each boy get? The total amount of money the girls received will be, multiply $15 by 12, and the product is $180. The total amount of money the boys received will be, subtract $180 from $450, and the difference is $270. The amount of money each boy received will be, divide $270 by 10, and the quotient is $27. Each boy will get $27. The answer is 2. Question 13. The table shows the number of pupils who went to school by train, car, and bus. The total number of boys who went to school by train and car was 3 times the total number of pupils who went to school by bus. How many girls went to school by bus? The total number of boys went to school by train and car will be, add 66 to 54, and the sum is 120. The total number of pupils went to school by bus will be, divide 120 by 3, and the quotient is 40. The number of girls went to school by bus will be, subtract 25 from 40, and the difference is 15. The answer is 2. Question 14. Sabrina bought 9 packets of sweets at $3.80 each, and 15 mini chocolate bars at 3 for $1.50. How much did she pay for all the items? The cost for 9 packets of sweets will be, multiply $3.80 by 9, and the product is $34.20. The number of sets of 3 mini chocolate bars will be, divide 15 by 3, and the quotient is 5. The cost of 15 mini chocolate bars will be, multiply $1.50 by 5, and the product is $7.50. The cost of all the items will be, add $34.20 to $7.50, and the product is $41.70. The answer is 3. Question 15. Every day, Ross cycles to school, which is 7/8 of a kilometer away from his home. After school, he cycles home along the same route. What is the total distance Ross cycles from Monday to Friday? The distance Ross cycle in one day will be, multiply 7/8 by 2, and the product is 14/8. Convert 14/9 to simplest form will be 7/4. The distance Ross cycle in 5 days will be, multiply 7/4 by 5, and the product is 35/4. Convert 35/4 to mixed number will be 8 3/4. The answer is 4. Question 16. Find the value of, divide 480 by 3, and add to 5, and multiply by 2. Divide 480 by 3, and add to 5, and multiply by 2, will be equal to, divide 480 by 8, and multiply by 2, and will be equal to, multiply 60 by 2, and the product is 120. The value is 120. Question 17. Arrange the following numbers, from the smallest to the largest: 4.09, 40.03, 4.106, 40.007. The smallest number is 4.09. The next smallest number is 4.106. The next smallest number is 40.007. The largest number is 40.03. The numbers will be arranged in this order: 4.09, 4.106, 40.007, 40.03. Question 18. Express 7/9 as a decimal. Round your answer to one decimal place. Seven ninths will be, divide 7 by 9, and the quotient is 0.777. Round 0.777 to one decimal place will be 0.8. The answer is 0.8. Question 19. Shade 3 more squares to complete the symmetric figure, with A, B as the line of symmetry. The 3 more shaded squares are shown in red. Question 20. Find the value of multiply 3/8 by 2/4. Leave your answer in its simplest form. Multiply 3/8 by 2/4, and it is equal to, multiply 3/4 by 1/4, and the product is 3/16. The value is 3/16. Question 21. 10 muffins were shared equally among Phoebe and her 3 cousins. How many muffins did each child receive? Express your answer as a mixed number in its simplest form. The number of muffins each child receive will be divide 10 by 4, and the quotient is 2. Remainder 2. Convert 2 remainder 2 to mixed number will be 2 and 2/4. Convert 2 and 2/4 to simplest form will be 2 and 1/2. Each child received 2 and 1/2 muffins. Question 22. A solid is made up of some identical cubes. The volume of each cube is 8 cm3. What is the volume of the solid? There are 9 identical cubes. The volume of the solid will be multiply 9 by 8 cm3, and the product is 72 cm3. The volume is 72 cm3. Question 23. Mr. Chun bought 2 rulers and 9 pens for $21.60. The cost 2 rulers was the same as the cost of 3 pens. What was the cost of 1 ruler? Four units is equal to $21.60. 1 unit will be divide $21.60 by 4, and the quotient is $5.40. The cost of 1 ruler will be divide $5.40 by 2, and the quotient is $2.70. 1 ruler cost $2.70. Question 24. Ali, Shaoli, and Bali had a total of 105 stamps. Ali had twice as many stamps as Shaoli, and Bali had twice as many stamps as Ali. How many stamps did Bali have? Seven units is equal to 105. 1 unit will be divide 105 by 7, and the quotient is 15. 4 units will be multiply 15 by 4, and the product is 60. Bali had 60 stamps. Question 25. Fandi had 6 times as much money as Tong Lim at first. After Fandi spent $99.10, and Tong Lim received $310.90 from his father, they had an equal amount of money. How much money did they have altogether at first? Five units will be add $310.90 to $99.10, and the sum is $410. 1 unit will be divide $410 by 5, and the quotient is $82. 7 units will be multiply $82 by 7, and the product $574. They had $574 altogether. Question 26. Find the total area of the shaded parts. The area of the small triangle will be multiply 1/2 by 4 cm, and by 1 cm, and the product is 2 square centimeters. The area of the big triangle will be multiply 1/2 by 3 cm, and by 4 cm, and the product is 6 square centimeters. The total area of the shaded parts will be add 2 square centimeters to 6 square centimeters, and the sum is 8 square centimeters. The total area of the shaded parts is 8 square centimeters. Question 27. The bar graph shows the number of tickets sold for a choir performance from Tuesday to Saturday. Each ticket for the choir performance cost $40 on a weekday, and $50 on weekends. A total amount of $17,000 was collected for the tickets sold on Friday and Saturday. How many tickets were sold for the choir performance on Saturday? The amount of money collected for tickets sold on Friday will be, multiply 150 by $40, and the product is $6,000. The amount of money collected for tickets sold on Saturday will be, subtract $6,000 from $17,000, and the difference is $11,000. The number of tickets sold on Saturday will be, divide $11,000 by $50, and the quotient is 220. The number of tickets sold on Saturday is 220. Question 28. Monica had 68 stamps, and Chandler had 40 stamps. Monica gave 24 of her stamps to Chandler. What was the ratio of the number of Monica's stamps to the number of Chandler's stamps in the end? Leave your answer its simplest form. The number of stamps Monica left, after giving 24 stamps away will be, subtract 24 from 68, and the difference is 44. The number of stamps Chandler have, after receiving 24 stamps will be, add 40 to 24, and the sum is 64. The ratio of number of Monica's stamp to Chandler's stamp will be 44 is to 64. Convert the ratio to simplest form will be 11 is to 16. The ratio is 11 is to 16. Question 29. The diagram shows an empty rectangular tank with a square base. The height of the tank is 20 cm, and its length is half of its height. After all the water in a big container, and a small container was poured into the tank became 3/4 full. What was the volume of water in the small container at first? The length of the tank will be, divide 20 cm by 2, and the quotient is 10 cm. The volume of rectangular tank will be, multiply 20 cm by 10 cm, and by 10 cm, and the product is 2000 cm3. 3/4 of the volume of the tank will be, multiply 2000 cm3 by 3/4, and the product is 1500 cm3. The volume of small container will be, subtract 1200 cm3 from 1500 cm3, and the difference is 300 cm3. The volume of the small container is 300 cm3. Question 30. There were 70 more male than female at a concert. There was an equal number of boys and girls. The number of women was 2/9 the number of adults. Based on the information above, put a tick in the correct box. A. There were 90 men at the concert. B. There were more adults than children at the concert. Five-ninths of the adults is equal to 70. 1/9 of adult will be, divide 70 by 5, and the quotient is 14. The number of men will be, multiply 14 by 7, and the product is 98. A. There were 90 men at the concert is false. There is no numbers given on numbers of adult and children. B. There were more adults than children at the concert is impossible to tell. Raffles Girls Primary School. First Semestral Assessment 2019. Primary 5 Mathematics. Paper 2. Question 1. Mary uses 1.88 meters of cloth to sew a dress. She used 0.9 meters less cloth to sew a blouse. How much cloth did Mary need to sew 7 such blouses? Leave your answer to 1 decimal place. The length of cloth needed to sew a blouse will be: subtract 0.9 meters from 1.88 meters, and the difference is 0.98 meters. The length of cloth needed to sew 7 blouses will be: multiply 0.98 meters by 7, and the product is 6.86 meters. Convert 6.86 meters to 1 decimal place will be 6.9 meters. Mary needed 6.9 meters to sew 7 blouses. Question 2. On the figure, A, B, C, D is a rectangle. Find the sum of angle X and angle Y. Angle Y will be: subtract 65 degrees from angle A, B, C, which is equal to subtract 65 degrees from 90 degrees, and the difference will be 25 degrees. Angle X will be: subtract 72 degrees from angle A, D, C, which is equal to subtract 72 degrees from 90 degrees, and the difference is 18 degrees. The sum of angle X and angle Y will be: add 25 degrees to 18 degrees, and the sum is 43 degrees. The sum is 43 degrees. Question 3. 12 years ago, the ratio of Robin's age to Steve's age to Ted's age was 7 is to 3 is to 4. Ted is 44 years old now. What was Steve's age 12 years ago? "12 years ago, Ted's age will be: subtract 12 from 44, and the difference is 32. Ted's age has a ratio of 4. 4 units is equal to 32. 1 unit will be: divide 32 by 4, and the quotient is 8. Steve's age will be: multiply 8 by 3, and the product is 24. Steve was 24 years old 12 years ago. Question 4. The first 14 numbers of a pattern with numbers 1, 3, 7, and 8 are shown below. 1, 3, 7, 8, 1, 3, 7, 8, 1, 3, 7, 8, 1, 3. What is the sum of the first 312 numbers? The number patterns repeat after the sequence 1, 3, 7, and 8. We shall find the number of such sequence. The number of repeated sequence will be: divide 312 by 4, and the quotient is 78. The sum of one sequence will be: add 1 to 3 to 7 and to 8, and the sum is 19. The sum of 78 repeated sequence will be: multiply 78 by 19, and the product is 1482. The sum of the first 312 numbers is 1482. Question 5. A bakery had 150 donuts when it opened for business at 10 a.m. The line graph shows the number of donuts left unsold at the end of each 2 hours period, till 8 p.m. The usual price of each donut was $2.95. After 8 p.m., all the remaining donuts were sold at $1.50 each. What was the total amount of money collected from selling all 150 donuts? The number of donuts sold after 8 p.m. will be 15. The number of donuts sold between 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. will be: subtract 15 from 150, and the difference is 135. The amount of money collected for 135 donuts sold between 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. will be: multiply $2.95 by 135, and the product is $398.25. The amount of money collected for 15 donuts sold after 8 p.m. will be multiply $1.50 by 15, and the product is $22.50. The total amount of money collected will be add $398.50 to $22.50, and the sum is $420.75. The total amount of money collected from selling all 150 donuts will be $420.75. Question 6. A B C D is a rectangle, and B E F G is a square. Angle A B E is 138 degrees. Find C B G. Angle A B G will be subtract angle G B E from angle A B E, which is equal to subtract 90 degrees from 138 degrees, and the difference is 48 degrees. Angle C B G will be subtract angle A B G from angle A B C, which is equal to subtract 48 degrees from 90 degrees, and the difference is 42 degrees. Angle C B G is 42 degrees. Question 7. June bought some chicken and mushroom pies for $39.60. She bought 7 more mushroom pies than chicken pies. A chicken pie cost $1.40, while mushroom pie cost 20 cents less than the chicken pie. How many chicken pies did June buy? The cost of one mushroom pie will be subtract 20 cents from $1.40, and the difference is $1.20. The cost of 7 mushroom pies will be multiply $1.20 by 7, and the product is $8.40. We shall less off the cost of 7 extra mushroom pies, so that the number of mushroom pies and chicken pies will be equal. The cost of 1 unit of mushroom pies and 1 unit of chicken pies will be subtract $8.40 from $39.60, and the difference is $31.20. The cost of 1 mushroom pie and 1 chicken pie will be add $1.20 to $1.40, and the sum is $2.60. The number of chicken pies will be divide $31.20 by $2.60, and the quotient is 12. June bought 12 chicken pies. Question 8. There are 106 cars and motorcycles in a car park at a shopping center. There were 366 wheels altogether. Find the number of motorcycles in the car park. The number of wheels on a motorcycle will be 2. The number of wheels on a car will be 4. Assume all 106 are cars. The number of wheels on 106 cars will be multiply 106 by 4, and the product is 424. The difference between 424 wheels and 366 wheels will be subtract 366 from 424, and the difference is 58. The number of motorcycles will be divide 58 by 2, and the quotient is 29. Let us do a cross-check on the answer. The number of wheels on 29 motorcycles will be multiply 29 by 2, and the product is 58 wheels. The number of wheels on 77 cars will be multiply 77 by 4, and the difference is 308 wheels. The number of wheels on 29 motorcycles and 77 cars will be add 58 wheels to 308 wheels, and the sum is 366 wheels. There are 29 motorcycles in the car park. Question 9. A drink stall owner sold 1/9 of his canned drinks in the morning, and 3/4 of the remaining canned drinks in the afternoon. After he received a delivery of another 200 canned drinks, He found that he had 32 canned drinks more than what he had at first. How many canned drinks did the stall owner have at first? The remaining number of canned drinks after the morning sales will be subtract 1/9 from 1 and the difference is 8/9. The remaining number of canned drinks after afternoon sales will be multiply 8/9 by 1/4 and the product is 2/9. The number of canned drinks sold will be 7/9. 7/9 will be subtract 32 from 200 and the difference is 168. 1/9 will be divide 168 by 7 and the quotient is 24. The number of canned drink at first will be multiply 24 by 9 and the product is 216. The stall owner had 216 canned drinks at first. Question 10. Ailing, Bill, and Carmen shared a sum of money in the ratio of 4:5:9. Ailing was given more money by her mother, and she had 4 times as much money as before. Bill spent 2/5 of his money, and Carmen spent 1/3 of her money. The total amount of money the three of them had in the end increased by $294. What was the total amount of money they had in the end? The initial ratio will be 4:5:9. Ailing's money increased by 4 times. The new unit will be multiply 4 by 4, and the product is 16. Bill spent 2/5 of his money, and the balance amount of money will be 3/5. The new unit will be multiply 3/5 by 5, and the product is 3. Carmen spent 1/3 of her money, and the balance amount of money will be 2/3. The new unit will be multiply 2/3 by 9, and the product is 6. The new ratio will be 16:3:6. The difference between the number of units in the initial ratio and new ratio will be subtract 18 from 25, and the difference is 7. 7 units is equal to $294. 1 unit will be divide $294 by 7, and the quotient is $42. The total amount of money in the end will be multiply $42 by 25, and the product is $1,050. They had $1,050 in the end. Question 11. Mrs. Lim ordered 460 chocolate and blueberry cupcakes for a birthday party. The chocolate cupcakes were packed in boxes of 6, while the blueberry cupcakes were packed in boxes of 11. The number of boxes of chocolate cupcakes was twice that of the blueberry cupcakes. How many chocolate cupcakes did Mrs. Lim buy? The ratio of boxes of chocolate cupcakes to boxes of blueberry cupcakes will be 2:1. Number of 2 boxes of chocolate cupcakes will be 12. Number of 1 box of blueberry cupcakes will be 11. The total number of cupcakes will be add 12 to 11, and the sum is 23. The number of set of 23 cupcakes will be divide 460 by 23, and the quotient is 20. The number of chocolate cupcakes will be multiply 20 by 12, and the product is 240. Mrs. Lim bought 240 chocolate cupcakes. Question 12. Kelvin mixed 1.5 liters of red paint with 4 1/3 liters of yellow paint to make a mixture of orange paint. After he accidentally spilled 1/5 of the orange paint, he used the remaining orange paint to paint 7 stools. He used 1/4 liter of orange paint for each stool. How much orange paint was left in the end? Give your answer as a mixed number in its simplest form. The common denominator for 1/2 and 1/3 is 6. Convert 1/2 to denominator 6 will be 3/6. Convert 1/3 to denominator 6 will be 2/6. The amount of orange paint will be add 1 and 3/6 to 4 and 2/6, and the sum is 5 and 5/6. Convert to 5 and 5/6 to improper fraction will be 35/6. The remaining amount of orange paint after the spilled will be multiply 35/6 by 4/5, and it is equal to multiply 4/1 by 7/6, and the product is 28/6. Convert 28/6 to simplest form will be 14/3. The amount of orange paint used for 7 stools will be multiply 1/4 by 7, and the product is 7/4. The common denominator for 7/4 and 14/3 is 12. Convert 7/4 to denominator 12 will be 21/12. Convert 14/3 to denominator 12 will be 56/12. The amount of orange paint left will be subtract 21/12 from 56/12, and the difference is 35/12. Convert 35/12 to mixed number will be 2 and 11/12. 2 and 11/12 liters of paint was left in the end. Question 13. PQRS is a rectangle. The length of PQ is 3 times the length of PU. The length of TV is 10 cm. Find the total area of the shaded parts. The length of PU will be multiply 1/3 by 48 cm, and the product is 16 cm. The area of triangle PUW will be multiply 1/2 by 16 cm, and by 35 cm, and the product is 280 square centimeters. The area of triangle PUR will be multiply 1/2 by 16 cm, and by 35 cm, and the product is 280 square centimeters. The area of triangle PUV will be multiply 1/2 by 16 cm, and by 10 cm, and the product is 80 square centimeters. The area of the shaded area will be subtract area of PUV from area of PUW, and add to area of PUR, which is equal to subtract 80 square centimeters from 280 square centimeters, and add to 280 square centimeters, and the sum is 480 square centimeters. The total area of the shaded parts is 480 square centimeters. Question 14. Container X is 1/5 filled with water. John pours more water into container X by using 3 cubical containers of length 11 cm, making container X to be 3/4 filled. A. Find the capacity of container X in liters. B. How many more liters of water must John pour into container X to fill it to the brim? The common denominator for 1/5 and 3/4 is 20. Difference between 3/4 and 1/5 will be subtract 1/5 from 3/4, and it is equal to subtract 4/20 from 15/20, and the difference is 11/20. The volume of water in 1 cubical container will be multiply 11 cm by 11 cm, and by 11 cm, and the product is 1331 cm3. The volume of water in 3 cubical container will be multiply 1331 cm3 by 3, and the product is 3993 cm3. 11/20 is equal to 3993 cm3. 1/20 will be divide 3993 cm3 by 11, and the quotient is 363 cm3. Capacity of container X will be multiply 363 cm3 by 20, and the product is 7260 cm3. Convert 7,260 cm³ to liter will be 7.26 liters. A. The capacity of container X is 7.26 liters. The fraction of water needed to fill up to brim will be subtract 15/20 from 1, and the difference is 5/20. 1/20 is equal to 363 cm³. 5/20 will be multiply 363 cm³ by 5, and the product is 1815 cm³. Convert 1815 cm³ to liter will be 1.815 liters. B. John must pour 1.815 liters of water into container X to fill it to the brim. Question 15. A, B, C, D is a square, and E, H, I, J is a rectangle. H, G is equal to G, F is equal to F, E. Find the total area of the two shaded triangles. The length of G, F will be divide 21 cm by 3, and the quotient is 7 cm. The length of E, J is equal to the length of J, A, and will be divide 12 cm by 2, and the quotient is 6 cm. The area of G, F, J will be multiply 1/2 by 7 cm, and by 6 cm, and the product is 21 square centimeters. The area of A, B, J is equal to the area B, C, D, and will be multiply 1/2 by 6 cm, and by 12 cm, and the product is 36 square centimeters. The area of E, D, J will be multiply 1/2 by 6 cm, and by 6 cm, and the product is 18 square centimeters. The area of B, D, J will be subtract 36 square centimeters from 144 square centimeters, from 36 square centimeters, and from 18 square centimeters, and the difference is 54 square centimeters. The total area of shaded triangles will be add 21 square centimeters to 54 square centimeters, and the sum is 75 square centimeters. The total area of the two shaded triangles is 75 square centimeters. Question 16. 4 blouses and 5 dresses cost $365. The cost for 3 blouses and 7 dresses was $433. Jenny decided to buy 4 blouses and some dresses which cost $512 altogether. How many dresses did she buy? The cost of 4 blouses and 5 dresses is $365. The cost of 3 blouses and 7 dresses is $433. Convert the number of blouses to the same amount. Multiply 4 blouses and 5 dresses equal to $365 by 3, and the new equation will be 12 blouses and 15 dresses is equal to $1,095. Multiply 3 blouses and 7 dresses equal to $433 by 4, and the new equation will be 12 blouses and 28 dresses is equal to $1,732. Subtract 15 dresses from 28 dresses, and the difference is 13 dresses. Subtract $1,095 from $1,732, and the difference is $637. 13 dresses is equal to $637. One dress will be divide $637 by 13, and the quotient is $49. The difference in cost of dresses will be subtract $365 from $512, and the difference is $147. The number of dresses that can be purchased from $147 will be divide $147 from $49, and the quotient is 3. The total number of dresses will be add 5 to 3, and the sum is 8. Jenny bought 8 dresses. Question 17. Gopal had some $10 notes, $5 notes, and $2 notes, in the ratio of 11 is to 7 is to 4. The total value of his $10 notes was $3,060, more than the total value of his $2 notes. A. How many $10 notes did Gopal have at first? B. What was the total value of Gopal's $2 notes? The amount of $10 notes, in ratio of 11 will be, multiply $10 by 11, and the product is $110. The amount of $2 notes, in ratio of 4 will be, multiply $2 by 4 and the product is $8. The difference between $110 and $8 will be, subtract $8 from $110, and the difference is $102. The number of $10 notes, in ratio of 11, in $3,060, will be, divide $3,060 by $102, and the quotient is 30. The number of $10 notes, will be, multiply 11 by 30, and the product is 330. A. Gopal had 330 $10 notes. 11 units is equal to 330. 1 unit will be, divide 330 by 11, and the quotient is 30. 4 units will be, multiply 30 by 4, and the product is 120. The value of $2 notes will be, multiply 120 by $2, and the product is $240. B. The total value of $2 notes is $240. If you enjoy our video, please do click on like and share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.